Alright, it's important for me to point out the activities that are going on right now in the apartment, especially above. A lot of people know that I'm a targeted individual, especially those in the targeted community. Some of my family members know, some acknowledge it, some don't. But I'm making this video as a prelude to edit that I'll make after this is posted, so you guys can see and understand how, well, they use the term gang stalkers, but I like to use community-based agents, and organized contract stalkers, organized gang stalkers. So you can see how the minions within the program, how they work. So there were about 20 instances of them thumping around the house, and as soon as I decided to go live on Facebook, they decided to stop. It's very interesting how they work this. I don't know the full technology as to how this works, but it's obvious they are using some type of technology to be able to monitor an individual when they're in their home and when to, as in this particular case, stop. Now, you see I have a camera right here, and that camera is on and recording at this time, so should pick up most of the thumps that were created over the past, 10 minutes maybe. And that's just for that particular time. I'm going to do a complete expose on this program in the future. I gotta remember that the camera is up here and I should be looking at the camera's eye. I forget about that. I'm looking at the phone instead of looking at the eye of the camera. But that's my goal, by God's grace, of which I believe I have, to expose this program down to the, not just nuts and bolts, but to the bill of materials. I've been recording now and internalizing all of the things that they've done over the past 4 years, and I have some pretty good records, and have lots of photos, lots of video, lots of faces, not just a few names, but that's a start. That definitely exposed this program like no one has before. I think partly, well, I'm not going to say what I have in order to expose them, other than to say that I have audio and video. But more importantly is I have data to back it up. And like I said, I can't say any more about that at the moment. But I do have a YouTube channel. It's called Anatomy of a TI, and it's one that I plan on growing in terms of how they targeted me every step of the way that I'm aware of. Okay, when I think about it, I do realize, let me hold this up, maybe that's part of the problem too. My eyes are down, I don't like that. part of the problem is that I don't know when the targeting started. A lot of times people say it happened years before you actually notice it. I honestly think that they were setting the groundwork. I have some audio that I caught by accident. I was recording for another reason, but since I've been in the program, when I reviewed that audio, I said, oh my God, they were targeting me 8 months before I even knew I was a target, or 8 months before I knew I was being targeted. But they had actually started before that, doing bits and pieces like hit and run, like sniper stuff. Tripped out. Anyway, I'm in this now.